Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports.
In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Sparks against the Indiana Fever.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
There's so many incredible front court players in the history of the WNBA, and we have a great matchup tonight between two of the best currently going at it.
Hey, look at the skill set of that matchup tonight. It's as elite as you can get in the entire W.
Well, they both do so much for their teams every time they take the court. This is truly a marquee matchup that everyone has tuned in to see.
So the Sparks will get the first possession. Now Lemon.
Jackson outside. Hamby, pass to Brink.
And that comes off the assist by De'Erica Hamby.
Nice little way to get on the board.
And just like that, the first lead is theirs.
Last season was De'Erica Hamby's 10th in the W, and no doubt about it, her best.
Well, over her first 9 years, she averaged just about 9 points per game. Last year, that average jumped to 17, embracing an increased scoring role.
And here's Indiana. Good chance here for Natasha Howard.
A rebound by Van Loo.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Fires from 18 and off the glass. That one's good.
Assist goes to Julie Allen.
Here in the first with a little over a minute played so far. Mitchell outside. Hits it from three-point range.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
Jackson outside.
Hamby and a foul on the shot. She'll go to the strike for two.
It's on Leah Boston.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense. Just telling them no easy layups. As simple as that. And I like to see it.
And she knocks down the first one.
You know, it's hard to believe, but the Sparks haven't been to the playoffs since the 2020 wobble.
Yeah, before this dry spell, they had been to 9 straight postseasons. But since they've lost some stars, some legends, and it hasn't been the same in LA, they're hoping this group can turn things around and make it back to the playoffs. And you can trust De'Erica Hamby to deliver all-out effort on the floor. She really puts in the work to make the most of her minutes, and she can be a difference maker for this team.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Man, I mean, this is something you just hate to see.
Yeah, it's a tough part of the game. Hopefully it's not a serious injury.
Number 2, Harry McDonald.
And so just over a minute and a half played.
Jackson outside. Hamby. Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
And that's De'Erica Hamby's favorite place to operate. Just terrific inside.
Down low. It's stolen by Hamby. 3-on-3. Here's Jackson. And Aaliyah Boston with the block. To the inside. Back to Rogers.
Pass to McDonald. Boston.
Now Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
And here's Brink.
To the wing on the left. Here's Aleman. Rebounded by the Fever.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She could take it again next time.
And that one drops.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Van Loo up top.
Wing shot on the way. Hamby, it's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And a basket by Rogers. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Alema. Jackson. Hamby down low. Howard's there. Knocked loose. Stolen by Van Loo. Now Hamby to the left wing. Jackson outside. Inside. Pass to Brink. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great communication between teammates there.
To the paint. And the basket by Rogers.
Great job spotting your teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
To the middle. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
So you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aaliyah just a menace defensively.
This is just incredible to watch. I mean, she's a perfect 4 for 4 to start this game.
Looking good, looking great. She's got a bounce in her step.
And the basket by Hamby.
You like to see it. She's been working really hard to get good looks, and it's paying off here early.
Kicks it out to Boston. Back to Rogers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip-hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
Jacks up a 3. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Fever on top, up by 3. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break. Neither team able to jump out ahead as we begin the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
And they're finding ways to score, playing well and getting good offense.
In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham, and this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
Now here's Hull.
Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for her.
Even with the decent coverage that time, she has every bit of confidence to drill that 3.
Absolutely. Just keep shooting. I wouldn't bet against her the next time she's in that situation.
Stevens with it. Defended by Turner. She gets that one.
The lead changes hands once more. There have been no separation between these teams tonight.
Yeah, and it's made for one heck of an entertaining game, even when it hasn't been the best basketball.
Yeah, at least it's been close.
Here's Cunningham.
It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
You gotta put a body on Cunningham, because when you don't, she can really hurt you.
Stevens, and she lays it straight in.
She's really getting involved in the offense here after being held without a single point in the first quarter.
Back to McDonald.
From past the arc. Rebound by the Sparks.
Pass to Burrell.
From deep. Here's Cannon. Another shot.
Good work defensively by Sophie Cunningham.
Here's Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in.
And what speed from Mitchell there. Putting a lot of energy behind that cut.
Here's Burrell.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Mitchell outside. To the paint.
Cunningham with the bucket. Well, we're almost midway through the season here. The games are going by fast, aren't they?
They really do, and I'm sure the players feel like the season is flying by as well.
Yeah, for vets, they've probably hit their stride by now. For rookies, well, I bet they're feeling every game in the worst way. It's a long season, and they just finished a full college slate.
The Sparks, no good that time either. Launches a three.
It's pulled in by Burrell.
Well, after hitting those 2 3 balls in the first quarter, it looks like she's cooled down a bit here in the second.
Pass to Peely.
Puts it up. The Fever pull it in.
Outside McDonald.
The 3 ball. Shoots and misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Out to the left wing. Burrell. Off target from outside. The Fever with the lead. Down low.
It's hauled in by Cannon.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Here's Burrell.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Offensively, she's really struggling this quarter.
Pass to Cunningham.
Shoots it. Nails the wide open jump shot. And they can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move here.
Now here's Peely.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
On the wing, Gary McDonald.
Wyatt so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. And the wing jumper offline.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Fever ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. It's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. I mean, you look at Sugar Rogers, what a contribution.
Well, I think it'll be important to see if they can stop her down in the second half, because so far they have not had any answer for her when she's down on the block.
Yeah, maybe mixing up her looks, bumping her out, front her, double down. Just do something to throw her off her rhythm.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
And here's Indiana.
2-point game.
Pass to Boston.
Mitchell a screen to the inside. And she makes good on the layup.
She's been able to find her open teammate every trip down the floor.
I mean, it sure has seemed like it, right? I mean, great day passing the rock for her.
And the Sparks trading for Kelsey Plum. What a major statement from that front office.
Yeah, they gave up the second overall pick in 2025 to get Kelsey. I think it was a solid move. The Sparks have lacked an elite scoring guard like Plum, and it's sending a clear message. We don't just want to win. We want to win now.
Pass on Lamar. Here's Hamby. Rogers defending. Hamby misses. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. Shot by Rogers, no good. And here is Alemán, guarded by McDonald. Pass to Rogers.
Cameron Brink brings down the board.
The Sparks trailing. And 1.5 minutes here into the second half. Now here's Alamon, guarded by McDonald. Cameron Brink from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
Indiana with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Boston. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Alamon. Erica Hamby, a good look. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
Awesome to see zero hesitation from Hamby there. Gets the pass, gets the shot off, points on the board.
Rogers gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Van Loo for 3. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. Well, after a great career in Europe, at the age of 31, Julie Van Loo made her WNBA debut in 2024.
And the experienced rookie Van Loo had a strong season for the Mystics, leading the team in assists, playing in all 40 games.
And the Sparks call time here. When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
Inside. Got a piece of it. To the inside. Rogers.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
And here's Van Loo.
To the middle. And she drops in the layup off glass.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
And a basket by Rogers.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
They put that lead pass on a platter for her.
The Fever with the lead. Here's Rogers. Makes it off the glass.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Van Loo for 3.
Kept alive. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Pass to Boston. Now Cunningham. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, for this offense, Cunningham is such a key. Hitting those corner threes really opens up the rest of the floor.
Here's Stevens. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
And the basket by Rodgers.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Aleman with it.
And no good trying to get that one.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Fever ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll be back with you shortly. Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The fourth quarter of play should begin in moments. Pass to Burrell. Here's Cannon. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Now Boston. And stolen by Azare Stevens. Pass to Burrell. Now here's Peely. Petty defending. Right side, Stevens. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And once Stevens finds her rhythm, she stays aggressive, which is a nightmare for opponents.
And here's Howard. Outside Sims. Boston. Azare Stevens with some nice D. The Sparks trailing. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Boston.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shot.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Sims. Pass to Petty.
Just 5 on the clock.
Yes! Great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
A key make for Shea Petty. Those threes going in, it changes how you have to defend her.
Timeout called the Sparks. So it's the Sparks now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Down low. And a basket by Rodgers.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
And a basket by Hamby.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Here's the Fever with the ball. 3-point lead. Count it. Good.
Once Howard collects inside, just one thing on her mind. score.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. Hamby sets a screen. Pass to Alama. Trying her luck from deep. Howard with the rebound.
That shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make a comeback.
Back to Rogers. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
To the paint. Here's Hamby. It's a deflection. Mitchell outside. Over Van Loo. Shot by Mitchell. No good.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
And the basket by Hamby.
The moment not scaring Hamby, a leader. She takes pleasure in hitting the big shots.
Here's Mitchell, and the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. And the basket by Hamby.
Tonight is all about De'Erica Hamby scoring at will. They can't stop her.
To the middle. Here's Rogers. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Well, I mean, look, she scored over half their points so far. An unbelievable offensive contribution.
And that's a foul called on Rogers. That is her first foul of the game.
Tough call there, and a tough break for the D.
But I don't have a problem with the call, Tim. She looked like she was still sliding in there.
And the Sparks with possession here. They trail by 7.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
The Sparks call timeout. De'Erica Hamby. Again, the miss by the Sparks. Outside McDonald. Back to Rogers. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray.
I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back from this one.
Nope. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
We're still here.
Hamby right side. Count it. Now McDonald. And you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote, and what a story she wrote.
Well, what was the story? I don't know.
Their comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home.
Here's Rogers. No good. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seems like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in a good flow, it felt like they never had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up